I'm Kiera, and happy Tuesday. We're just coming off of a nice weekend. What did you do this weekend, Melina?
I didn't really do much.
You didn't do anything?
Not that I recall.
Well, I went to the Sunflower Showdown in Bill Snyder Stadium, K-State, and so I got to kind of experience the rivalry firsthand. It was interesting, definitely a heartbreaker game for sure. I think we played pretty decently. I mean, okay, we had some mistakes, obviously, but I mean, I think that we kind of outplayed K-State personally, and somehow they just pulled it out, but yeah. Did you hear anything? Have any friends that go to K-State?
I do, and they all were posting after, with profanity, KU.
Yeah,
yeah. Really hating, and I'm like, I don't do this to you. Why are you doing this to me?
No, KU keeps it classy. I don't know, usually K-Staters don't exactly do that, but I will say it was a really fun game. The sunset was gorgeous, and it was kind of cool just to be around a whole bunch of Kansans, so yeah. But this next weekend, we've got some Halloween festivities kind of coming up. You are all ready.
I am so ready. I have my Halloween fuzzy socks on from Target.
So festive.
Yes, I'm actually just going to be going home. I live 40 minutes away.
Nice.
I'll just be handing out candy to the cute little kids in my neighborhood.
That's sweet.
Our neighborhood is filled with them.
Yeah.
So, I get to see all their cute little costumes, and there's normally lots of dogs around, so.
Yeah, you'd say like a nice wholesome weekend then.
Yes, and what about you?
I'm actually kind of skipping out on all of the Halloween festivities. I'm going to Indianapolis to see Taylor Swift this weekend, some of my friends. So I still get to dress up because, obviously I'm going to the concert, but my dress has yet to come in yet, so I'm kind of, biting my nails a little bit on that one. See what happens. But
when do you leave for that?
I leave Friday afternoon, so yeah, I'm gonna get there like midnight. So it'll be like a really busy weekend because then also don't get back till late Sunday night. But I'm excited to see her. Never seen her in concert. Been a long time listener. I'm not like a Swiftie by any means, but obviously I'm pretty excited to go see what the atmosphere is like. Yeah. I've also never been to Indy before, so we'll see how that
That'll
goes.
Be fun.
Yeah.
Well, Shay adventured over to the KU gymnastics building, I guess, and she has a awesome video for us showing all these amazing costumes.
Oh.
Hi, I'm Coach Shay, and we're here
Oh my
at
goodness.
Gymnastics asking kids and coaches what they're going to be for Halloween.
Oh wow. It looked like Shay definitely had on. Okay, yeah, she's a scarecrow. Got a Batman. Coach Batman. Wait, the six pack? Okay.
I'm sure he already has one since he's a gymnast.
I don't know what that is.
Is this like?
Okay, wait.
Kim Possible?
I was gonna say like.
Oh.
What's the?
Who are you?
Wait, that kid back. I want to be that kid. Let me tell you, I did some gymnastics, or I did tumbling when I was younger. I wish I stuck with it.
I'm actually a part of the KU club
Oh
cheer.
my gosh. So cute.
What are you? Hearts?
Queen of Hearts, maybe? Oh my goodness. Balance beams scare me so much. Well, that was such a fun video. It looked like Shay had such a good time there.
Yeah.
I personally, like I said, I did tumbling, and I did a little bit in high school as well. And I haven't really retained any of my skills besides cartwheels. But what about you?
Come to the KU club cheer because.
Oh my goodness! I think I would embarrass myself.
Well, it's a fun place where you can I've regained almost all my tumbling.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh! Wait, actually, I might need to check this out.
And it's a lot of fun.
I need to get my back bending skills back going because I'm actually upset that I let myself lose all those skills. But
you can always get them back.
Yeah.
It might just be a little bit harder since we are older.
That's true. Some other things from this week, I personally enrolled yesterday for my spring semester. Kind of crazy that we're already thinking about that. But I was in academic advising for 2 hours sitting on the floor because of how long the line was. All of the advisors were out except for one, so it was kind of interesting, but ended up getting my schedule. I'm pretty excited. What about you? Have you done anything with that?
Yeah, I enrolled yesterday. I wasn't able to get one of the classes like 5:52 since I don't have 4:19 yet.
Oh, you have to do all the prereqs.
So
yeah.
that kind of was poopy.
Yeah. Enrolling can be super stressful. I remember freshman year I was trying to get into like tech tools and I was like, okay, that's just not gonna happen. So
Tech tools.
I did, yeah, for next semester. I don't remember which one I'm doing. One of them. There's so many, but
Yeah. Well, we only have to do 2 of those, so.
all right. Well, coming up, I hope you enjoy getting to know one of our team members on a nice fall run. Hey guys, it's Kira, and today we're gonna go for a run.
I'm Oliver. I'm a sophomore from Wichita, Kansas. My major is journalism with a focus in sports media. Once I graduate from KU, I want to do play-by-play for baseball somewhere. Baseball is my favorite sport, and I just like the stats and the people who announce baseball games currently.
1,
2,
okay. We're gonna go a little off-roading.
I always like talking to audiences, and public speaking I really like doing. And I decided to go to KU because my family, basically all my family are big KU fans. My mom and dad are alumni. It was relatively close to home, but far enough away to where I could be by myself, but also go home whenever I wanted to. In high school, I did cross country all 4 years. I was never varsity, but with cross country, it's the fact that you do cross country, you're one of the best athletes in the school. I also did band. I'm part of the band at KU. I'm a clarinet. What's up, Nets? I also did golf in high school, but I got cut my junior year, so I stopped doing that. I still golf on occasion, just not very often.
I want to show you guys the scenery. We got some beautiful trees. We're out here by Naismith Park and really soaking up the fall day today. Oliver and I did a little test run yesterday. It happened to be like 85 degrees, and let's just say the test run, it was just a good thing that it was our first try. Oliver's pushing pace drastically.
Always.
I'm breathing hard. If you were to write a diss track on anyone in any genre, what would it be?
Honestly, I love him, but Zach Bryan, because dude's a cheater.
Is that confirmed?
I think so. Like, that's his third time.
The thing with Brianna happened.
Yeah.
That was some tea.
Yeah. And then he cheated on his wife before he got Brianna. I think they were talking before he cheated on his wife. So.
Give me that microphone. This is a lesson. This is a little PSA for all my girlies out there. If you got with him initially because he cheated on another woman, let's just think about what he's gonna do again. Red flag.
Fun fact about me, when I was in 2nd grade, I got eye surgery. Before eye surgery, I had to wear eye patches a couple days for a couple of hours. Now, I'm basically all glasses. I don't run with glasses on just in case if I fall, because I do that a lot. My living situation this year, I'm living with 4 of my guys, real close to campus. We have a house. Go-to meal, honestly, chili. It's awesome. Corgi. It's awesome that it's now fall. Hasn't felt like fall, but it's chilly weather now. So my type of weather.
What would your advice to any incoming freshmen be?
Take every opportunity. It's okay to fail. Failure is part of growing up, and when you fail, you can grow from your mistakes. Do your thing. You got it. Welcome back. I'm Oliver.
And I'm Ella, and here is today's Good Morning KU News Update. In anticipation of the November 5th national election, former President Donald Trump and Vice President Kamala Harris have campaigned in swing states in the so-called Blue Wall, Wisconsin, Michigan, and Pennsylvania, which are critical for Harris's campaign. In 2016, Trump flipped the wall, winning the presidency, and in 2020, Biden reclaimed the wall, winning him the presidency.
Many celebrities have made appearances at the 2 candidates' campaigns, with Beyonce appearing in Houston on Friday in support of Vice President Kamala Harris. San Francisco 49ers star Nick Bosa also decided to show a Make America Great Again hat after the team's win over the Dallas Cowboys on Sunday night. He later said, "I'm not going to talk too much about it, but I think it's an important time."
Hezbollah has confirmed Naim Qassem as new leader this morning following the assassination of Hassan Nasrallah after being assassinated in September. The Israel-Hamas conflict still continues in the Middle East while Iranian pressure began to come down on Israel.
Jay Johnson, known for his character Jimmy Pesto Jr. in Bob's Burgers, has been sentenced to serve a year in prison for his participation in the January 6th riot at the U.S. Capitol. Johnson pleaded guilty to a felony count of interfering with law enforcement when video surfaced showing him violently pushing a police line. His family members have recently claimed that from now on, he has been cut from consideration for any Hollywood roles and has since been released on a $250,000 bond.
The Midwest is facing a severe drought, including areas in Kansas and neighboring states. The lack of rainfall since the summer has left soil dry and has created challenges for farmers in harvest season. The dry spell, compounded by warmer than usual temperatures, is impacting water resources across the region, with officials predicting the pattern to continue. Water supply challenges may lead to restrictions of increased water costs and even elevated wildfire risks. Now we will throw it over to Ashlyn and Emerson with sports.
Thanks, Ella. Streak to Kansas State football, the Jayhawks were just short of breaking the curse. Kansas lost 29-27, falling 2-6 on the year with 1-4 conference record. Both teams fought back and forth for most of the game until Kansas took a 27-23 lead in the third quarter to a Jalen Daniels touchdown run. The defense held the Wildcats to a field goal. However, with 4 minutes left of the game, Daniels fumbled the ball, allowing the Wildcats to score the winning kick from 50 yards out. Kansas is on its bye week and will play Iowa State on November 9th at Arrowhead Stadium.
Kansas women's soccer finished off its regular season on Friday with a 2-0 victory against K-State at Busser Family Park. The teams were tied 0-0 at half with 6-6 shots on goal, but KU came back with both goals scored by sophomore Caroline Custons in the second half. They finished with a 9-5-4 record and were 6-4-1 in the conference and will now head to the Big 12 Championship on Wednesday against Arizona State at CPKC Stadium.
Number 8 ranked Kansas volleyball went 2-0 this past week to improve to 18-1 and 9-0 in Big 12 play with a 3-1 win over Iowa State and a sweep over number 22 Utah. Last season's Big 12 setter of the year, Cameron Turner, added onto her career milestone list, picking her 1,000th career dig against Iowa State. As head coach Ray Bouchard said last season, she's the best point guard on campus. The Jayhawks will look to add to their 9-game win streak on Wednesday in Lubbock against Texas Tech.
Kansas men's basketball traveled to Fayetteville, Arkansas this past weekend to play in a scrimmage against the University of Arkansas. Kansas played without a few key players, Hunter Dickinson, Rylan Griffin, and Shaquille Moore, and Elmarco Jackson is already out for the season. The Jayhawks lost 85-69, but saw promising things from freshman Flory Badunga and Raquise Passmore, as well as transfer Zeke Mayo and AJ Storr.
Kansas City Chiefs defeated Las Vegas Raiders 27-7 this past weekend. For the third time in franchise history, the Chiefs are 7-0. Quarterback Patrick Mahomes, who reached the 30,000-yard milestone, finished 27 of 38 for 262 yards and 2 touchdowns. Hoping to continue the winning streak since December 31st, 2023, Chiefs will take on Tampa Bay Buccaneers Monday, November 4th at Arrowhead Stadium.
LeBron and Bronny James became the first father and son to play in the NBA together Tuesday night during the Los Angeles Lakers season opener, fulfilling a dream set out a few years ago by LeBron. 39-year-old LeBron had already started the game and played 13 minutes before he teamed up with his 20-year-old son for about 2.5 minutes of action. We will take a quick break and then we'll be back with the weather.
Welcome back to Good Morning KU. I'm Emma, here with the weekly weather forecast. Well, as we're starting to get into this final week of October, we are finally starting to see some signs of fall weather, although not too much just yet. As we get further into this week, we are going to be seeing a much bigger increase in clouds and rain as we get into the weekend and all the way into next week. With that, we are also going to be experiencing a pretty significant dip in temperatures as well after tomorrow, all the way back down into the mid to low 60s, and that is going to remain pretty consistent for the rest of this month and as we get into November as well. This week, we are going to be experiencing a little bit of fluctuating wind speeds, maybe not quite as strong as what we saw last week, probably averaging between 12 and 13 miles per hour. Taking a look now at our current temperatures around Kansas. Here in Lawrence, we are sitting at around 73 degrees, and it's pretty similar all over. 73 in both Topeka and Ottawa, and over in Leavenworth and Kansas City, we are sitting at 74. Taking a look now over our KU campus, we can start to see just a little bit of some sprinkle of clouds in the sky. Nothing too severe just yet, but as we get further into the day and into tomorrow, those clouds are definitely going to start to pick up, and those chances of rain are going to be much more prevalent. Once again, here in Lawrence, we are currently sitting at 73 degrees, mostly sunny skies, still lots of sunshine happening all day yesterday and all day today, but those clouds are starting to make a bit of an appearance. Much higher wind speeds today, averaging around 25 miles per hour, but our wind speeds have the chance to get all the way up to 40 miles per hour, so it's definitely going to feel gusty. It's going to feel cool outside, so while it may be 73 right now, it's definitely going to feel just a little bit breezier, maybe down in the low 70s, high 60s. Our humidity, however, has also risen just a little bit from over this weekend. Currently, we are at 64%, so it might feel just a little bit sticky outside, just a little bit humid, but nothing too severe just yet. Taking a look at our hourly planner. Our high today is going to average around 80 degrees, and that is not happening until 4 p.m. But after that, our temperatures are dropping all the way back down into the mid to low 70s. As our day progresses, we are also going to be seeing more clouds start to come forth, more wind start to blow through, all the way up to around 27 miles per hour between 1 and 4 p.m. before it drops down to the low 20s tonight. Taking a look now at our radar, there's no real clouds happening just yet, especially in this Midwest area, but our clouds are going to start to spring forth just a little bit as we get further into the week and throughout this weekend. Tonight's forecast, we're looking at a low of about 65 degrees, so nothing too cool happening just yet. Lots of clouds, lots of gusty winds, and our humidity is going to be rising just a little bit all the way up to around 66%. So while it might be 65 outside, it's definitely going to feel just a little bit warmer. Tomorrow's forecast, we're seeing just a little bit of a dip in temperatures all the way down to around 75 degrees. Now tomorrow is when we're going to be seeing the start of some severe storms rolling through Kansas, and those storms are kind of going to go on and off as we get further into the week throughout the weekend. Wind speeds again averaging between 20 and 30 miles per hour, probably going to sit at around 25 miles per hour, so pretty similar to today. Again, with those rain chances coming, also brings up a higher level of humidity all the way to almost 70%, so while it's going to be cool, it's going to be rainy, it's also going to be pretty humid. Taking a look now at our sports forecast, tomorrow when our women's volleyball team travels to Lubbock, Texas, they're going to be experiencing a little bit warmer temperatures of around 81 degrees. Partly cloudy skies, no rain happening like what we're going to be expecting to see here in Lawrence, but those stronger wind speeds are also going to be pretty prevalent down there in Texas. Also tomorrow, when the women's soccer travels over to Kansas City, Missouri, they're going to be experiencing similar temperatures to us, probably averaging around that 76-degree mark. However, it's going to be similar in their isolated, potentially severe storms. Later in the afternoon, they might be seeing just a little bit more severe weather than what we're seeing over here in Lawrence because they're located in Kansas City. Similarly, stronger wind speeds and humidity levels are going to remain prevalent all around the Lawrence and the Kansas City area. Taking a look now at our extended forecast, after tomorrow we're going to be seeing a pretty sharp drop in temperatures all the way down to around 60 degrees on Friday before we start to peak at around the mid to low 60s next week. With that, it also is going to be bringing more rain, more showers, and more storms, especially tomorrow and especially Sunday, where those potentially severe storms are going to become much more prevalent after the sunshine we're going to be experiencing Thursday and Friday. Well, that's all we have for weather. Thank you so much for tuning in to Good Morning KU, and we'll see you back here next Tuesday at 10 a.m.